Good morning, seventh graders. Today we're going to do something kind of easy. I feel like it's easy. We're going to talk about misleading graphs and statistics. So sometimes when you have some graphs and then you do the data, there'll be like a piece of that data that is way far from all the other data. So it's something that could mislead you, okay? It's not hard at all. We're going to do for sure 3 examples. It may be more. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I want to keep this video short because you will have an assignment on this. You will need scratch paper and a pencil or pen. I don't really care. All right, guys. Good luck. Here's what I was talking about what we're going to be doing. So I just grabbed this lesson 5 homework practice out of the textbook, online textbook. Guys, I tell you all the time, you can go and try these things, and if these exercises, and if you want me to check your answers, I don't mind checking them. Just, email me, let me know, bring it to me. Also, there's always self-check quizzes. It's really good to do. All right, so we're going to talk about misleading graphs and statistics. So for exercises 1 through 3, we're going to determine the mean, the median, and the mode of the data. So here is my table. It's antiques, the items, a desk, table, painting, dishes, and sewing machine. And here's the value. So we're going to be using the numerical values, which the number values, over here under the dollar sign. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in order from least to greatest. And I'm looking at, I can see 150 is the least, and then 200, the sewing machine, and then 750, and then 2 850s, right? All right, so I've got that. Now, the mean is the average, and that's when I take every one of these, add them up, and then I divide by however many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So I'm going to do 850. I'm going to just add these all up. 200 and 150. All right, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4 5s. 5 times 4 is 20. So that the 0 can stay, but the 2 got to go. Now, when I'm looking at this stuff, again, I look for things that are going to add to give me 10. 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3 plus 7 is 10. And then I could add 2 to there, or I could do 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 2 is 18, which makes that 28. So 8, okay. So when I add all these up, the sum of my totals, of my items, is 2,800. And I said I had 5 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2,800 divided by 5. 5 goes into 28 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. 28 minus 5 is 3. Bring down my 0. 5 goes into 36 times. And so we can say that the mean, aka the average, I don't know why they do that. So we can say that the mean of this data is $560. Okay, so the average cost of an item is $560. All right, now, the median, we know median means middle number. If you think about it, interstate, when you're driving to Corsicana or when you're going to Dallas or Houston, when you get on 45, you have northbound and you have southbound. And in the middle is that grassy area. That's called the median. I also like to think of median as the word medium. And we know that if you have shirts, small, medium, and large, medium is in the middle. The median is in the middle of northbound, southbound traffic. So the median is going to be my middle number. So I'm boom, boom, boom. So the median is $750, right? And then the mode is the most occurring, which is $850. Okay, so we got all our data. So now we've got the median, the mean, median, mode. Now, number 1's done. Number 2 says, which measure might be misleading in describing the value of each item? and we need to explain it. So which one of these numbers, mean, median, or mode, would be misleading to describing the value of each item? I'm going to have to go with mode, $850. Look, your cheapest item is $150. So if you used mode, that would be very misleading because you have a desk that's $150. So we would say mode would be the most misleading, describing each item. Number 3, which measure would best describe the value of each item? And we're going to explain. I'm going to have to mark out mode and medium. I'm going to go with mean. The average of each item is probably going to be the best to describe the value of each item. Okay. All right, guys. There's some more examples if you'd like to do them. I think, well, we can do them. I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back and we'll do 4 and 5 and then we'll be done. I don't have to work anything out. So let's look at 4 and 5. For exercises 4 and 5, we're going to use a graph that shows the elevation of the 2 highest mountain peaks in Alaska. Okay, and we have this graph over here. If we look at it, it starts at 16,500 and it goes all the way up to 20,500. And this is the elevation in feet. Okay, we have Mount McKinley and we have Mount St. Elias. Okay, number 4 says, based on the size of the bars, compare the elevations of the mountains. So if I'm looking at these bars and I can see that Mount St. Elias is at 18,000 and then Mount McKinley is at almost, it's like 20,250 probably. It's closer to 20,500. I can see that Mount McKinley is more. See how this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If I add it on right here to this, Mount McKinley is more than 2 times higher than Mount St. Elias, okay? That's twice as large, okay? That's insane. All right, so that's how you would explain that. Then number 5 right here, it says explain how this graph may be misleading. This graph could be misleading, guys, because it does not begin at 0. When you don't have a graph that ends in 0, that graph is going to be misleading, okay? I hope that helps you. Let's look at this one real quick. Let's go ahead and just finish this out. Number 6. Okay, the graphs below show the hourly body temperature for a hospital patient. Which graph would be more helpful to the doctor in showing the change of body temperature? Explain. Okay, so we have graph A and graph B, hourly temperature. So let's look at that graph real quick. Look at it, study it, look at both of them and see what you think. Like, pay attention to where the time is and how it starts, okay? Okay, so you're looking at it. Look at this. This graph starts at 0. So we already know it has a better chance than this one because this one starts at 98. But if you think about it, a normal body temperature is what, like 98.7? I'm not a science teacher. We'll have to ask Ms. Holm about that. But so this one starts at 0. So it's already looking like it's going to be a better graph. This one starts at 98. Now look at this, 101, and then boom, shoots up to 102. That looks like a huge shoot up, right? And then it goes and it just kind of peters out and it finally comes down to 99.5 at 7. Okay, this right here shows 1 p.m. and then 7 p.m. right here. Okay, so this one, I feel like graph A is going to be something that will help a doctor, but more than this. This looks very dramatic and scary, right? Where this looks at, these are the small changes, and that's what the doctor's wanting, the small changes. He's not wanting dramatic. Plus, it doesn't start at 0. So graph A would, let's see how I word this, would be more helpful to the doctor in showing the change in body temperature. So guys, I hope you thought today was easy. I sure did. And good luck on your assignment.